Hello World Wide Web, I'm Dr. Shado, the internet personality of this, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Natsuki Route. Now, I've already written a poem for Natsuki, had a special time with Natsuki, and, showed the poem to Natsuki, and had Natsuki talk about shit, and read Natsuki's poem. The read Natsuki's poem part was kind of the same as how it was in every other thing. But I'm wondering how Natsuki's poem all works out when you, just say, hey, what does everyone else think when it's Natsuki's poem? I don't know. Let's find out. If it's the same, I'll probably just edit it out. Okay, so that was exactly the same. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. That could be interesting, because Yuri and Natsuki, they kind of butt their heads. Or they butt their butts. This is Japan. So that didn't go anywhere at all. They're all the same. All the same. I'm wasting my time. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica, you're gonna definitely say something else. Hi, Erwin. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Erwin. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like it, Erwin. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's gonna be Natsuki. Yuri. You're really talented. Eh? Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain in attempting to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know! Yes? Not. Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? She was so mean to me! Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard, and I like it hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. I'm a badass. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so, you don't need to feel threatened, you bitch! You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Question mark. You sided with her, you asshole! Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So, you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! I did mean all of that, and more! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Erwin. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. I need something for my throat, you bitch. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Anyway, thing about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori. I'll go make some tea.
I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Erwin. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing about we got a little too used to. And so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a little bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
About what?
It's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing! But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Alright, I'm gonna write another poem for Natsuki, Fluffy, Mouncy, Valentine, Skirt, Kawaii, Clouds, Parfait, Spy, Sparkle! Damn it! Nibble! Chocolate! Kitty! Nibble a chocolate kitty! Vanilla. Papa. Flower. Fuck! Feather. Fuck! Whistle. Holiday. Fuck! Marshmallow. Skipping. Bunny! Marshmallow, skipping bunny, vanilla papa, and chocolate kitty. Dot dot dot. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Oh, finally, new stuff. I think just because, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it all in and not edit it out, but just have about 20 minutes worth of stuff that's new in the episode. Because this is almost 40 minutes, but at the same time, chopping it up. But then again, watching all the same stuff again, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just want to make sure! Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna go get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around to clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh! The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez! This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself! Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me! Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing! Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Gah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls on the floor. The stool wobbles. I missed flowers! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? Sigh. I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. Classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which is a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Oh, hi. That's the Natsuki's. Balancing. Her face is already kind of creepy, just putting that out there. Aha! There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah. I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. Slash exclamation point. I can almost see up her skirt! Oh my god! I force myself to turn away! Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead! Natsuki wraps her arms around the parfait girl's box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Erwin. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one! Eh? But then I'll have to let go of the chair. That's fine! Just for a second! Hurry up! Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly realize I release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki! The box! What are you looking at? Slash exclamation point. You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake! I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out! But I'll do it myself! The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Kya! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying! I got you! Whoa. Right in the butt. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's butt against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! Gross! First, a fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko!
Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise.
Monika suddenly peers in. Monika! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez!
Sorry.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert! So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know, don't worry.
Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no! My... Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, it must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob! Natsuki, are you... No! Oh, God damn it! Natsuki's crying already! Why? Why? I can't do anything right for this woman. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to go to the club and ... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can don't do what I know how to do. I stick my dick in her ear. That doesn't help! Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. I still help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on this once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Eh? I'm an asshole to everyone. What are you talking about? Sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box into the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I got on the stool and quickly finished moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. I'm taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. I'm gonna leave this video here. There's a lot to go through already. A lot of new stuff. I think I'm gonna edit out all the repeats, just cause this is gonna be plenty long enough without all of that. So yeah. But man, try to do good by Natsuki. I make her cry even faster. Erwin's a terrible boyfriend. Terrible boyfriend. Oh, God. So, until next time.